Your dog has been talking to you every single day. Not with words, not with sounds you always notice, but with their body, their eyes, their stillness, their movement, with 1,000 quiet signals that most owners walk right past without ever understanding what they mean. Right now, today, your dog is trying to tell you something important, something real, and the chances are you have never fully heard it. Most owners think they know their dog, but what most owners don't realize is that they are only seeing the surface. Beneath every behavior, every look, every gesture, there is an emotional message being sent directly to you. And once you learn to read it, once you truly understand what your dog has been trying to say, you will never see them the same way again. Stay until the end, because the last signal is the one that will move you most deeply.
Point 1. When they lean into you, they are saying, "I trust you completely." Have you ever had your dog simply walk up to you and press their full body weight against your leg? Not asking for food, not asking to go outside, just leaning, standing there warm and heavy against you, as if they need that contact the way they need air. Most owners give it a quick pat and move on. They think it is just their dog being affectionate, cute, harmless, easy to overlook. But this is where people get it wrong. What your dog is doing in that moment is not random. From a biological and behavioral perspective, leaning is one of the most deliberate physical communications in a dog's emotional vocabulary. Studies in canine behavior suggest that body-to-body contact of this kind is a deeply intentional act, a conscious choice to press themselves against the one being they trust most in the world. Your dog is not leaning on you because you happen to be nearby. They are leaning on you because you are their safe place, because your solidity, your warmth, your presence tells their nervous system everything is okay. I am not alone. I am home.
Point 2. When they bring you things, they are saying, "I want to share my world with you." Keep watching, because this next signal is one that almost every owner misreads entirely. How many times has your dog brought you something, a toy, a sock, a stick from outside, something they clearly treasure, and dropped it at your feet or pushed it into your hands? And how many times did you take it, toss it, or set it aside without fully understanding what just happened? Most owners think this means their dog wants to play. Sometimes that is true, but not always. And when it is not about play, the meaning goes somewhere far deeper. What most owners do not realize is that bringing an object to someone is, in canine emotional language, an act of offering. Research has shown that dogs, particularly those with strong emotional bonds to their owners, will bring prized objects not to initiate a game, but to share something meaningful, to say, "This matters to me, and you matter to me, so I am bringing these two things together." It's the dog equivalent of a child running to show a parent a drawing they made. It's not about the object, it's about the desire to be seen, to connect, to say, "Look what I have, look what I want to give you."
Point 3. When they sigh, they are saying, "I am at peace because of you." What comes next is something so quiet, so easy to miss, that most owners never give it a second thought. But once you hear it differently, you will never unhear it. Have you ever noticed your dog settle down beside you after a walk, after an evening at home, after a long day, and release a long, slow, deep sigh? Not a sigh of distress, not a sigh of boredom, a sigh of complete and utter release. Most owners hear it and think nothing of it, just a dog being a dog. But this is where the truth becomes beautiful. Studies in canine behavior and animal communication suggest that the long, low exhale in a relaxed dog is one of the clearest signals of emotional contentment in the canine vocabulary. It is the sound of a nervous system fully letting go, of a body that has decided it does not need to be alert anymore, of a mind that has settled into safety. And here is what makes it extraordinary. Your dog chose to release that sigh here, beside you, in your presence, not anywhere else, not with anyone else. When your dog sighs beside you, they are saying, with you, I can finally stop bracing. With you, I do not need to be ready for anything. With you, I am completely at rest.
Point 4. When they make eye contact, they are saying, you are my person. Pay close attention to this next point because the science behind it will change the way you look at your dog forever. Have you ever looked up from what you were doing and found your dog already staring at you, calm, soft-eyed, completely still, just watching you, not asking for anything, not alerting you to something, just looking? Most owners look away first, or they say something like, "What do you want?" and assume there must be a request coming. What most owners do not realize is that this quiet, sustained eye contact is one of the most profound acts of love that a dog is biologically capable of. Research published in Science magazine found that when dogs and their owners make eye contact, both experience a surge in oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The same neurochemical loop that fires between a mother and a newborn child fires between you and your dog in the simple act of looking at each other. This was the first study to show that the oxytocin bonding loop, long believed to be exclusive to humans, crosses the species barrier. Your dog is not staring at you because something is wrong. They are gazing at you because you are the most important thing in their world, because looking at you releases something warm and necessary inside their brain, because you are their person, and looking at their person feels like coming home. Point 5. When they yawn or lip their lips, they are saying, I need you to hear me. This next one is the signal most owners never see, and not seeing it is where some of the deepest misunderstandings between dogs and their people begin. Have you ever noticed your dog yawn in a moment that did not seem like tiredness, or lip their lips when there was no food around, in a situation that felt tense or loud or unfamiliar? Maybe at the vet, maybe during an argument in the house, maybe when something was being asked of them that felt like too much. Most owners notice it and think nothing of it, or they do not notice it at all. This is where people get it wrong in a way that matters deeply. From a behavioral perspective, yawning and lip-licking in dogs, in contexts unrelated to sleep or food, are what animal behaviorists call calming signals. Research pioneered by Norwegian dog trainer and behaviorist Turid Rugas identified over 30 signals that dogs use to manage their own stress and communicate discomfort to those around them. Yawning and lip-licking are among the most common and most consistently misread. When your dog yawns at the vet, they are not tired. When they lip their lips during a tense moment, they are not hungry. They are telling you, as clearly as they know how, I am uncomfortable, I am a little overwhelmed, I need this to slow down or soften or stop. This is your dog's version of asking for help. It is quiet, it is gentle, and it is so easy to miss. Point 6. When they sleep touching you, they are saying, you are my home. And now the last signal, the quietest one, the one that happens every night, in the bark, when the world has gone still, and the one that means more than almost anything else your dog will ever do. Have you ever noticed that your dog, no matter where they start the night, finds their way to you? That they press against your legs under the covers, or rest their head on your feet, or sleep with just one paw touching yours. Not dramatically, not needily, just touching, always touching. Most owners barely notice. It has become so normal, so expected, that it disappears into the background of the night. But nothing your dog does is without meaning. From a biological perspective, dogs sleep in physical contact with those they consider their pack, their family, as an ancient survival mechanism. Shared body warmth, shared presence, shared breathing in the dark was once what kept them alive. That wiring has never left them. And when a dog chooses to sleep touching you, they are making the most primal, most honest declaration their body knows how to make. You are safe. You are family. You are home. Research in canine sleep behavior shows that dogs who sleep in physical contact with their owners display lower heart rates, more regular breathing, and deeper sleep cycles, signs of a nervous system that is fully at rest. Your presence, even unconscious, even sleeping, regulates them.